VFL Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward. Play number 1, Peyton Manning, who will be on the hill on College Game Day, the guest picker tomorrow, to Joey Kent, who joins us now on Josh and Swain. Joey, thank you for the time as always. How are you today?
I'm great, man. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
You know, Joey, we are as well. We were talking earlier. There have probably been too many times, Alabama week, where Swain's probably called you, I've called you, others have called you and said, hey, can we get you on the show? And you're like, this week, do I have to do it? This week, hopefully, you're more excited because the conversation around the game has changed. What did you see with just everything going on this week and the anticipation of tomorrow?
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about this weekend, especially because how the team's been playing over the last couple of few weeks. You can see the confidence building. Hennon's been playing really well. He's the ultimate leader for that team, right? He's making really good decisions, getting the ball out of his hands quickly. And if he doesn't see anything open, he tucks it and runs and makes good decisions while he's running. So, yeah, man, this is a different feeling. Like you said, over the last, 10, 15 years, there's been a lot of bad times, especially in this rivalry here. But this year feels a little bit different because of where Tennessee is right now and how Alabama has actually been looking over the last couple few weeks.
Joey, I know you love seeing, your catch and run there in 95 and Peyton Manning, and, I love seeing it too. But I also know you, and I know that you want to see a new memory in this game from one of our wide receivers. Who do you look at as maybe a guy that's going to have that type of play that 15, 20, 30 years from now that we'll be showing and watching the same way we watch your play?
Yeah, man. I'm assuming Tillman is not gonna play this weekend. I said this before the season that Heupel will be the next breakout guy, receiver this year, and he's done just that, man. He looks stronger, he looks decisive. He's catching the ball with confidence, man, and he's running all the routes that they ask him to do, and getting yards after the catch, man. He's the guy that I'm looking for to have a breakout game, and these are the type of games that you want to have them, like Florida, Alabama, Georgia, even LSU last week, man. You want to have those type of games in these situations, and no better game to have it against Alabama. When I was 21 years old, 27 years ago, I would never thought that we'll still be having this conversation about the first play of the game in 95, but here we are. But that's what Tennessee does. That's the tradition that they have, right? So if you make plays, you make big plays against Alabama, Georgia, Florida, you get remembered. And it's no better team to have a big game or have a legendary play than Alabama.
Joe, you picked Jalen High because he wears number 11, didn't you?
That might be a little bit of it, but he's been playing well, man. I'm so proud of him because he fought through a lot of adversity. Yeah. And a lot of it was on him, and he admitted that, at some point this season that he didn't work hard enough, and he had to change some of his habits. So I'm really proud that he recognized that, and he put it on himself. Didn't feel sorry for himself. He just put in the work, man. And it doesn't hurt to see number 11 in the end zone here and there. Yeah. But I love the way he's attacked this season, and all this hard work it seems like it's paid off.
Yeah, it has. The biggest lie ever told in sports, especially college football, is that, this game is just like every other game. We're going to treat it the same.
Right,
this game is not like every other game, Joey.
No.
This week for you, being from Alabama, how was it different for you leading up to the game? The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday preparation, getting phone calls. I would say text, but that's what happened back when you.
I didn't have a cell phone until I left.
Okay, well, calls to the dorm room. But like emotionally, how was it for you leading up to the game?
And man, it started way before then, man, because we came close. My freshman year, we tied in Birmingham. Sophomore year, we lost it at home. But like that summer, I literally pretty much every night I would think about what would it feel like beating Alabama? Like, what would it feel like? How would I react? What role will I play in that game? And it all came ahead in '95, man. I remember that week of preparation, it just seemed different. That Monday seemed different. People, like guys, were just a lot more serious on the field. And we were confident. We felt like we had the better team, but in that series, different things happened that caused a 9-year streak. So getting over that hump in '95, man, it's just like a memory that keeps giving, because I remember what it felt like to finally get over that hump, and what it meant to the University of Tennessee, what it meant to the players, coaches, fans. I know what that feels like, and I so desperately want these guys, this team, to have that feeling. They got over the hump of Florida, but Alabama's different, man. For me, Alabama is the team. And there's really a really good argument that Florida and Georgia is more important because of because we're in the East, and even if we were to lose tomorrow, we still have a chance to write our own destiny as far as beating Georgia and making it to Atlanta. But to me, man, Alabama will forever be that team. That's the standard for Tennessee for me. And I would love for these guys to have that feeling, to beat a good Alabama team, right? Not when they're down, a really good Alabama team, and you'll be remembered forever for whatever you did in that game.
Yeah, we're talking to VFL Joey Kent, former Tennessee wide receiver, great. So, could you tell that, hey, we might be on a different path now after you got that win? And do you find parallels with the conversation right now with the program, the trajectory we might see if Tennessee's able to have the same result, a win at least, tomorrow against Alabama?
Yeah, I think it's just confidence, man. It starts from up top. It starts with Heupel, and it really goes beyond that. You start with the president, then you go with the chancellor, AD, head coach. Everybody is aligned, and that's what made us successful back in the '90s. From the top to the bottom, everybody was aligned, and you can tell this team is just gaining confidence. Again, it starts with Hendon, man, and the way he's protected the football and the way he's led this team. People look to him, and he, up until this point, he hasn't made a lot of mistakes, right? And that's the name of the game in college football. You have to have more of a game manager now in college football. You have to have a guy that's going to make plays, and he's done that. We have the guys outside. We have the running back. The defense has come along. They awoke last week against LSU, or a week before last against LSU, and it's a recipe for success in college football these days. As long as you put points up, if we score 30, 35 points, 28, 35 points a game, man, you have a strong chance of winning, right? And hopefully we can stay on track against the Tide tomorrow.
The most important question of the interview right here, Joey Kent, do you, sir, have your cigar ready?
Oh, definitely. I have a Legends of Tennessee cigar, so I'm definitely going to bring it. I'm actually we're driving up tomorrow morning. My wife and I, I'm going to tell you how important this game is. My daughter, who's a freshman at UT, normally sits in the student section. She said she wanted to sit with us tomorrow, so we're all sitting together. Yeah, it surprised the shit out of me. I mean, it surprised the mess out of me as well, man. So it surprised me. It was we all have kids, man, and anybody that has kids that are like teenagers or around that age, this is the first time they've seen Tennessee at its best.
Yeah.
All our kids are Tennessee fans, but our kids had to put up with a lot of stuff. We had to put up with a lot of disappointments and losses just like us. And I'm excited that she's in school right now to see what Tennessee looks like when it's clicking on all cylinders. And we're talking about from football to baseball to basketball, but specifically football, man. It's so fun to see Tennessee at the epicenter of college football these days, because College Game Day they could have gone to Michigan or Penn State or TCU and Oklahoma State, but they chose to come back for the second time in less than a month.
That's right.
To Knoxville. So that lets you know that college football is better when Tennessee is good. it's certain, it's a handful of schools that when that particular school is good, it just makes college football landscape better, and Tennessee is one of them. And so tomorrow is going to be a really, really fun day all around. I'm going to get there early. I'm going to be at the Vols shop in University Center from 11 to 12:15 tomorrow. So if you, I know it's going to be a lot of things going on campus, but if you'd like to stop by, I'd love to say hello and, hug the necks of, you, Jason, and a bunch of teammates and, old and young, man. It's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, I'll be around there. I'll give you a shout, man. I'll give you a shout. I was in the car with my daughter yesterday, and, we really wasn't saying much. And out of nowhere, she was like, you know what, I really hate Alabama. Out of nowhere. And I was like, yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Swain's heart just warms.
Oh, it was perfect. It was perfect, JK.
Hey, Swain, I would have pulled over, told her to get out of the car, and just hugged her.
right then. Out of nowhere, she's like, you know what, I just hate Alabama.
That means you're raising her right, man.
That's right.
That you're raising her the right way, man. It's something about, I've heard your story, Swain, about your dislike about Alabama. I think mine is right there up with yours. I never particularly like Alabama, and, from the history and their recruitment and all that good stuff, man. I'm a Tennessee guy, and
yep.
Nothing would be better than to see Tennessee beat the Tide tomorrow.
That's right. You're a Tennessee native. That's right. You ain't from Alabama. You from Tennessee. You've been paying bills in Tennessee for 30 years already, Joe.
You know what? I have lived in Tennessee longer than I lived in Alabama. Now I left Alabama in '92, and I haven't looked back, I guess.
That's right.
Joey, you're the best. Before you go, tell everybody again timing on campus if they want to swing by, because a lot of people are going over to campus tomorrow, of course, as early as they can before the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I know, obviously, Peyton's going to be the game day picker, but I'll be at the ball shop at the University Center from 11 to 12:15. We'll have that legendary play prints there. They sell those prints at the University Center at the ball shop. So I'll be there to say hello, sign whatever you guys will love for me to sign, want for me to sign, and we're gonna have a good time, man. I'm so looking forward to getting back on Rocky Top.
I got these orange cherries for you, Joey. I want you to try moonshine and cherries. I got you.
I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be so much fun, man. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. Tonight. I'm probably gonna be tossing and turning all night because I'm so excited about getting to Knoxville tomorrow.
Yep. Long list of people saying the same thing. Safe travels to Knoxville, Joey. Hope you have a great time this weekend. Maybe another play will be added to future that legendary play prints. That'd be pretty cool.
That's right.
And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it, Joey.
I hope so, man. Thanks for having me. Go Vols.